Hey, what is the deal, YouTube? It is I, Craig Harris, the black man in the green chair, and this is the PORCHLyTE Podcast. Let me give a shout out to everybody that waited on me again. I added some stuff in there, some sources. So when you click to set up these daggone things, it does not. I forgot to change my time. And I've been doing all kind of stuff. And I've been playing this Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry on the PlayStation. So let freedom ring, but it tells Ottaway's story. This is from Black Flag, and tells his story, and it was free. So and he's down there in Port-au-Prince in Haiti, freeing the slaves from the French. So pretty cool game so far. It is Assassin's Creed, and I'm just kind of getting reused to the controls with the new one coming out in about 6 weeks. So that's what I started doing. And but man, oh man, was the news rolling out today. Because some stuff hit the fan, and it hit the fan hard. So, and let me give a shout out to J-Dub. What's going on there, brother? Everybody give thoughts and prayers to J-Dub and all the people down in that affected area in Houston. They have been hit with an act of God, and it's terrible down there. So, and J-Dub, like I said, brother, earlier, lives can't be replaced, material can. So I'm glad you're doing okay. I'm glad your family's doing okay. You'll get back on your feet. If there's anything I can do, please let me know. Because I got a big heart, but I got small means. So, but let me know if there's anything I can do for you. You just need a, sounding board, whatever. But, big shout out to all you guys down there. And let's just keep it moving for them. So keep it moving, guys. What is going on over there in the chat? As I said, this is the PORCHLyTE Podcast, so this is a little more libation with the lip, so to speak. But let's go ahead and get into it. As I said, I didn't know Assassin's Creed. Let me do my Madden review. I did not do my Madden review earlier, so I got Madden 18, and I played the whole preseason. And I think I played 4 preseason games and two regular season games, just in franchise mode. And as far as the way Frostbite is compared to what it used to be, the overall presentation of Frostbite, it can't be beat. Just the overall presentation. Looks good. It sounds really well. Sounds really good through the headset and that 7.1 surround. On that headset, so I recommend that. It's a Madden game. It does play a little bit differently. It gives you kind of source cues when you're running the ball and things like that. It does add an element of physics that I wasn't used to, and it took me 2 full games to get used to it. Finally, by the 3rd game, the quote unquote dress rehearsal game they call it, I really had started getting a grip to it. It does move faster. It's running 60 frames per second. And if you have the Pro and you have a 4K TV, it's a 4K build. No news on HDR, though. It may come later. It may not. But this game right now on the PlayStation Pro, if you have a 4K television, is running true 4K. I don't know if it's dynamic, if it's checkerboard. It's just, I know it's a 4K build. That was confirmed by EA themselves. So, long shot mode. Long shot mode, I played that for about an hour. And you start out as a little kid. It's like Fallout 3 when you start out as a baby. but you start out kind of throwing the ball in the backyard, things like that. So I didn't progress that far enough as other stuff. I got on my Xbox and played some Forza again. But overall, and like I said, with Mass Effect being canceled, I went back and I played Mass Effect. I streamed like a half hour on YouTube. I streamed another half hour on Twitch. So just so everybody knows, and so because I'm on both of them streaming. So and probably later on tonight, probably about 8:30, I'm gonna jump on Forza 3 on a Mixer on Xbox if anybody wants to join me or watch me there. So possibly, I may not. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. These 5 days I've been off for my birthday, I've hit the sticks and I've hit them hard. So, and it's just, I'm just kind of getting, because I caught up on a lot of stuff. I beat Uncharted, Lost Legacy again. Big game there. So fun, definitely worth the money. Really gives Chloe and Nadine a different, you look at them differently now. So, and so it is what it is. So, but let's move on. Like I said, that's Madden. Let's move on to some other news here. So Halo, a possible Halo VR build coming for the Xbox, but it's not even for the Xbox. It may just go to PC. Okay, now this is coming from now where is this coming from? There we go. This is coming from businessinsider.com, and you all can the link is in the description there. And this broke earlier today. This broke, it's broke about 2 o'clock this afternoon. That Microsoft has teamed up with Steam, I think it was called, or Valve, but anyway, there's a headset, and Microsoft very well may be getting to VR, but they're going to use it more on Windows. Now, is it going to be total VR? Is it going to be their augmented, their AR? We have to wait and see. Oh, you live down there in Houston there, Mr. Kaiser? I certainly hope you and your family's okay. So definitely you are in my thoughts and prayers, because that looks awful. I was, streaming some footage and it looks pretty bad. But as I said, excuse me, I had to take a swig. So Halo VR to PC, possibly. This is, and again, understand Microsoft originally and the Scorpio does do VR, but Microsoft scrapped. I mean, they scrapped all the VR stuff for the Scorpio midway through its development cycle, because it was just going to cost too damn much money, to put that alongside of it. And you were looking at it with VR, you were looking at over $800, which is one of the first things when I got on YouTube I said. But to Microsoft's credit, they got rid of VR. They've now teamed with somebody else outside. And this is good for the VR industry. If you've got stock in some of these companies, this is good news. I can also report that Sony, they're going both feet in now with VR. So the people who have went out and bought VR for Sony, they're going to get a bum rush of games, probably starting next Q2 of next year. And a lot more VR announcements at PSX this year. So, and some more at Tokyo Gaming Show, but PSX, they're going to have a lot of VR announcements. I think they'll have some at Paris Game Weekly as well, but most of that will be saved for PlayStation Experience, and that's just coming from an inside source. But they are going both feet in now with VR. So, but PS4 got discounts. Yeah, they may announce a price drop in VR. I expect that along with a price drop on the Pro. But the VR thing, they got to get more units out. They got to get that up to at least 1.5 million. Because right now I think they're over a million, but they got to sell some more units on that. It's not again, it's expensive. So, and but it's a delicacy. I've always said it's a delicacy. The people that have it, I've not talked to anybody that bought it that hates it. So, it is what it is. So, but keep on moving here. So that was the Halo news, and wasn't a whole lot more to really add except this whole thing, Texture Gate, is what it's affectionately called. And this has to do with the Rise of the Tomb Raider video or screenshots that came out a few days ago. There was comparisons online with her face and what it looked like on the Pro versus the PC versus the Xbox X. The screenshots were taken to show people, to show everybody what some comparisons, but this got exposed by a guy on NeoGAF. I left the link in the description. I'm gonna try to pull it up on screen share, and let's see what happens. Okay, so I'm gonna start sharing this screen. This comes from Chromatic on NeoGAF. I left the link down there. This is by Tony P, and he broke this. And somebody was saying this in the chat, I think yesterday, but they never provided a link. So I got to start off before I even go to this with an apology, because one of the things I pride myself on with this channel is giving you all accurate information. And if I'm wrong about it, I always said I'll do a retraction. Well, it looks like on this, I got this wrong. And so you know, there's a very good chance that what we saw yesterday with the screenshot of Laura was not an accurate depiction on what she looks like. I am at this point sharing my screen. Now I'm going to come back to the podcast here. And let's see. I got to go through. Nope, can't go through there. Let's see here. How can I do this? But I don't know if you all can see my screen right now. This is news. I mean, I don't know when this broke, but what somebody did was they took their screenshots. As you can see, the Xbox X and the PC. Let's start with the PC, where it says C9. This is an actual stock footage found on the PC. What I have here is absolutely a haymaker. This is bad news, okay? I don't know how else to describe this. I'm trying to do this so everybody can see it. So let me try to come back into YouTube. I want you all to look at the left-hand side, which is the Xbox X, okay? That is the Xbox X. And then we also have the middle screen, which is the PC. That's stock footage from the PC. Now, what has been found out is Digital Foundry used, and this is not Microsoft's fault. Let me start right there. This is not Microsoft's fault. But Digital Foundry got a hold of footage of Lara Croft. And again, I didn't know this because it's been played Tomb Raider in either March or February of this year. It's been a while. As you play through this game, one of the cool things about this game is that as she plays, as you play with her, I should say, she gets scuffed up, dirtied up, puffed up, she gets bruising and things like that. So what has happened is that Digital Foundry used a stock footage of the PlayStation, again, of the PlayStation, of her before she was really even scuffed up. So that's what Digital Foundry did yesterday, or whatever they got their pictures. That's what they did. That on the Xbox, they used the Lara Croft textures, however you want to put it, when she had been scuffed up. Let me know if you can see this picture. So, but as you can see on the left-hand side, that is, I'm looking at it now. What's going on, Mark? All right, Stephen King. Thank you, sir. It says, apparently, and Roof 49 is right. When she gets hurt, face gets bruised up on all platforms. It will always look like this. So, but Digital Foundry got this picture, and we got this wrong. So they again, they got this wrong, and you can see here. This is out of NeoGAF, and what's bad about this is that there were people like myself who I just took it as it came from Digital Foundry. That's a credible source. And again, I got to take the L. I got to hold the loaf. Look, the texture differences with the Xbox One X compared to the Xbox One S is going to be palpable. Okay. But yeah, apparently, and I had forgotten about this. I mean, this is one of the things they added to Tomb Raider that I don't think happens in Uncharted. And I could be wrong, but I don't think Nathan Drake gets covered up in bruises and things like that. I can't recall. I mean, again, it's been over a year since I played Uncharted. So, because Uncharted came out, in like May of 16. But, I mean, you all get my drift. You're looking at, because people in the PC community expose this because they're like, there's no way the Xbox can run. But look, I think it's a good rendition that it looks the same. So let's give them credit on that. But her face gets tore up, bruised up, smashed around, smacked by on every presentation of her. Whether you're using a regular Xbox One, a regular PlayStation, a Pro, or Xbox, it doesn't matter. It's just they mapped this wrong. Digital Foundry got this wrong based on the new stuff that's come out. Now, I'm not saying they did it on purpose. There's no great conspiracy or anything like that. But it looks like, I looked at the first picture that I showed you all yesterday, and that's bad. I mean, that's an L on my part. I should have done a little bit better. But as you can see here, the SMAA blur is off. And this Digital Foundry got this picture over here on the far right hand side, and they use that as basic stock footage. And the PC apparently looks a lot better. I mean, it looks a lot better, is what this person was saying. So, I mean, I'm not here to look. This is no knock on Microsoft because they did not provide this picture. But Digital Foundry got that stock picture right there on the far right-hand side where it says DFPC. That's what they used for the Pro yesterday, when I was looking at this yesterday. And, yeah, so it's, PC is going to look better because you can run that balls to the wall. Also, you all do realize that when Tomb Raider came out for the Xbox, there were 2 expansion packs that they had to pay for. And yeah, you're right. The Xbox, this is nothing against the Xbox X. This Microsoft got nothing to do with this. It's just what Digital Foundry did. Turns out the 4K taco is in fact just a taco. Okay. Yeah, I can vouch for the 4K taco. I did that review earlier, so yeah, it was pretty good though. It was filling. So, but us in the community, me trying to take responsibility. But let me go back to what I was just saying. PlayStation got all the content that was on part of Tomb Raider for free, and they got it for $10. This is why it was called the definitive version. Seems is saying that they had the exact same amount of content. They had the same amount of content with Widowmaker. Sony got their content for free, and the game was $10 cheaper. And honestly, it's the game is 2 years old, and the PlayStation version is a year old. But the content, one of the selling points on PlayStation is that it was $10 cheaper and that it had more content because they did add some more stuff to it. So all that stuff, the skins and things like that, the Xbox had to pay for. So as I said, Xbox looks like they're going to have the graphics. But guess what? When you all buy Tomb Raider, that shit's not going to be free for you all, okay? You're still going to have to pay for that same DLC. You're just not unless they do something and they say, okay, you're going to play it all for free, but that's not been announced yet, has it? So as of right now, if you go load up Tomb Raider on your Xbox and you go to download some of the DLC, you still got to pay for it. Yeah, so yeah, this has, again, this really Spartan guy has nothing to do with the Pro and everything to do with the stock footage that was taken. And here's part of the problem, okay? And I'm going to try to bring this here. Let me stop sharing that screen. And I'm going to go to another screen. This is an actual Twitter account from Mike Ybarra, okay? This is an actual Twitter account from Mike Ybarra, who is corporate vice president, Xbox and Windows gaming platform at Microsoft. It's got all that on there. And I'm not going to share this too quick because they may flag the video. So, but and see if this will let me share this very quickly, because I'm going to put up what he put on his Twitter page. This is his Twitter page. Okay. And this is adding to this fanboy BS. So, and again, this is from him 11:43 a.m. the 26th. So this was done Saturday morning. It was already debunked by yesterday. You all, you get my drift on okay, yeah, there it is. It just popped up on the screen. And this is actual from there's this picture. There's this picture. All right. And he used the exact same thing that I used yesterday from Eurogamer.net. Now, again, what has happened here is that the Xbox X version, and remember, the PC version was here. They're now saying that stock version is for Digital Foundry was the Pro, and that's not true. They never had any pictures from the Pro on that screen yesterday. So that's the reality. And again, and you guys are right. Lara Croft takes damage. So it's just they used a undamaged looking face of her. And I mean, so it's just, this is what it is. I'm trying to clean it up the best I can. But it looks like that the stock footage Digital Foundry had got used as the Pro footage, or the PC footage, or whatever you want to put it, so that they could gin up their Xbox X. I mean, you all figure that out. Okay. Yes, I'm not here to damage control nothing. We got this article wrong. Big shout out to Tony P, because he broke this. And I'm just trying to clean up the record here. What we're seeing may or may not be true. I'm trying to present the other side of it. This is why it's called Texture Gate. Put it down there. So whether or not it's true or not, the Xbox version still looks very good, looks very clean. But again, this is why people don't like Microsoft. For all those people out there who don't understand why people are like looking at Microsoft with that side eye, this is why people are side eyeing them. Yeah, so it is what it is, guys. I'm not here to say either or. I'm saying it looks like there could have been some tomfoolery going on. And if that's true, then, like I said, I used this same photo yesterday, but let me take this on down. So, who knows? They may flag this video. So let me stop screen sharing. So, but it's disappointing that because they may have just said, hey, Digital Foundry's got a comparison up, check it out. So we'll go back. There's the NeoGAF thing again. So let me go ahead and screen share that one more time, because that's the deal. So here's a NeoGAF again, so you can see what happened. You can see what happened. Yeah, I mean, and I'm not here to say that the PlayStation or the Xbox, this is not about the PlayStation at this point. This game sold way better on the PlayStation. Yeah, but I popped that back up there again. And so you can clearly see the one on the right-hand side is the one that was being used is for PC. So, and truly the PC, because it's got nothing to do with the PlayStation. Everybody throw the PlayStation out. So, so the C9 is a PC shot. Digital Foundry again, and Digital Foundry's got a hold of loaf too, because if they got the stock, they could have. As far as we know, they just got them mixed up. It looks bad, you know. It does look bad. So I'm not. I don't care about. I mean, it looks good. The game's 2 years old. They gotta get it right, you know. Gotta get it right. So. So yeah, and there has not been a side-by-side. I mean, we just don't know what the Pro looks like. And that, as far as I know, that was the Pro. But look, what has happened is that I guessed it when they got the Pro footage, it didn't look as beaten up because whoever played it was a better player. Because the Pro footage, yeah, I mean, the girl does get beaten up as the game goes on. That's part of it. Now, of course, when she does the campfire save, she's clean again. But part of the whole thing is the CGI. Again, that's what we remember. We were looking at CGI yesterday. Now, clearly you can see a difference here. There's some tomfoolery, some shenanigans, however you want to put it. So yeah, these Xbox guys can't catch a break. I mean, with this Halo news today, they're going to be going ape as well. So, and the Halo news may not be true, but I did hear an Xbox person saying they don't want to hear that there's going to be a Halo game on PC. If you know, it's like, well, look, the media is here to report the story, not report what you want to hear. So, but you know, it is what it is. So anybody got any questions or comments or anything like that? PORCHLyTE works. So the PORCHLyTE is, yeah. I'm just wanting to know. So, you know, I'm looking through here. Xbox can't catch a break. Well, and they shouldn't. So they shouldn't. Yeah, like I said, the truth does hurt. You're right about that, Mr. Roof 49. So out to you, Mark. Lou Dog. My goodness, Lou Dog, it's been a while. So, you know, so it, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, I heard National Guard's coming down there. Yeah. Wants to donate. Somebody else was talking about this. Tariq Nasheed, he's got some stuff he's trying to set up for people down there. The Red Cross, we black people affectionately refer to them as the Red Loss because they did nothing during Katrina. Nothing at all. So F1 copyrighted my video. They did. No. So yeah. I don't think I showed any F1 video, but yeah, that is a copyright if you show video without their permission. So, but yeah, F1 is 4K, 60 frames per second if you're interested in that. And also, it does look like that PlayStation looks like a lot of the developers, at least on the Pro, they're going to start doing games either 1080p, 60 frames per second. So for all you 60 FPS guys, you should be happy. 4K is, you know, because again, 4 out of 5 people in the US have 1080p television. So, you know, what up there, Hamilton Jones? That sounds like an accounting firm. So yeah. So it, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, Next Gen back on his stuff for Microsoft, BGST. Title, Xbox is selling Pro. Yeah, I mean, again, that's what you got to expect from that part of the community. Because again, remember, that's what the Xbox guys want to hear. So, but again, this news today is devastating. So, Yeah, for some reason, yeah, he's saying they left out. She's hurt on all platforms. Yeah, you're right there. Again, I can't deny that she doesn't get hurt on all platforms. And again, they just missed it. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but Digital Foundry missed this. They got this wrong. So So we had all the business with Shadow of Mordor when Pro launched 2 years ago. 2-year-old game. Yeah, I mean, again, that's what I mean. Again, you got to understand the Xbox X. They don't have a whole lot of new games coming out for it, so they're going to rely on the enhancements of a bunch of old games to sell the platform, and it very well may sell balls to the wall. I mean, it may. Which is good, So, like I said, it's good for the tech to move, and but we just have to wait and see. But this whole thing with Tomb Raider looks like, and again, look, I've seen Tomb Raider on the Xbox One, the PlayStation Pro, and I've seen it on the PC. By far, the PC is not even fair because that thing was running 4K, high settings, 60 frames per second. The Pro build is a good 4K build, and that's a direct quote from Digital Foundry. They said it's arguably one of the better Pro builds. They've labeled that Rise of the Tomb Raider Pro build, the Omega Race game, the 60, whatever that thing is called. It's like 60 frames. This came out a couple months ago. That's 4K 60. They said that's a Pro, and Horizon Zero Dawn. That is really good. And they also just threw in Lost Legacy with that as games that Pro, you have a 4K TV. Those are games you should be playing on the Pro if you're into the more graphical side of things. So, Hellblade got a 1080p 60 build as well. And a lot of people are playing that version of it. It also has a 1440p 30 build. That's the version I will play, and I'm going to play when I play it because that's me, and I'll play both of them. It is. So now you believe Microsoft paid off Digital Foundry. Okay, well, I mean, that's your choice on that one. But as you can see here, this is bad. So, and if this post is real on NeoGAF, and what's sad to me is that like I said, we all fell for it too. Like I said, I gotta take the L, I gotta hold the loaf myself because I just went with Digital Foundry said. And let's hope that Digital Foundry comes out and prints up or says that they got the wrong stock footage. I'm sure they will as well. Nothing surprises me, I should say. But just so you know, it's the world, okay? It is not the end of the world. It's just something that got mixed up. So, and again, we can't blame Microsoft really because Microsoft had nothing to do with those photos. With that said, however, this is one of the reasons why they get side-eyed. Okay? They get side-eyed. But this is for everybody with the last video I did. Again, remember when Tomb Raider came out in 2015, when it launched in November, 2 DLCs that had to be paid for, and skins, meaning that Laura Croft clothes. She had a bunch of different clothes and jackets. If you have it on the PlayStation, all that stuff was free. So they had the content. Widowmaker, man, you talking about that you needed season pass and all that kind of stuff. Like if you had to pay more money for the same content. So what it is, bro. So they had because they had free content. Period. Free is better than paying. So, and they pay less money. So the game's 2 years old. Get over it. Get over it. And deal with what this video just dropped on this. Is what it is. Let's wait for them to get more games out into the public. Xbox X, but again, if it's a year from now and I got an extra half a G, it's on Twitter. Yeah. Okay, all right. So Rickson Francis is saying that Kofi spoke with John and he's confirmed he made a mistake. So shout out to Kofi. There's a mistake has been made. Start Kofi. I've not been able to leave the podcast to confirm it, but Foundry will fix this. They will come out with another video. They'll have to show another side-by-side comparison, but they're going to have to do it with the same beaten up Laura, which is hard to do because it's hard to get her beaten up. I mean, if you're playing the game right, she should look clean. Still no corrections. So look, if he told press start Kofi, unless Kofi's lying, you know, which he probably isn't. But look, if he confirmed that he made a mistake, that's good enough for me. Video and say they made a mistake, fine. But if he's going to tell somebody that it's been debunked, create a video, it's still up. Yeah, they're going to have to take the video down. So, but never thought so before, but now I believe it because his tweet came after debunk. Yeah, and look, they're human. They may have made a mistake. So let's cut them some slack. If they're, again, it's not a matter of you, you're reading it right now on Twitter. All right, that's cool. That's fine. Where is it under on Twitter, Rickson? Is it under Digital Foundry? We'll go find it here. And maybe we can break this news now on the PORCHLyTE podcast. So, but I think this will be the end of this whole pathetic war. I see it yet here. So, what is it listed under? So. Ooh, that's good. So, oh, come on now. Let's not say they got paid off. You just retweeted it. Okay. Am I following you on Twitter? Y'all are making me work tonight, but that's fine. So, okay. Thanks, Rickson. All right, here we go. Here, we're going to break some news here, maybe. Francis in the chat. Oh, speaking of Francis, the guy that here yeah, but I don't see anything from where he said where does it say here from Digital Foundry? Kofi's tweet. I see that. Now, here's something that Porter Rock just got. So 10 hours ago. I mean, I am behind the curve. Oh, my God. It looks like they made a mistake amongst all this stuff here. So, yeah, it looks like they made a mistake. And, you know, it is what it is. So, you know, you got some bruised egos over there, some hurt feelings. So as I said before, the Scorpio is going to do a little bit more than the Pro. So I got the first one here. I'll look one more time here. So that's what I'm doing right now, folks. I don't have the fastest computer before you start screaming at me. So, oh, okay. Here it is. I'll just read it verbatim. Okay. Press start Kofi. Shout out to Kofi. It says, laugh out loud. This is from Kofi. Laugh out loud at Digital Foundry. Got some explaining to do. Why didn't they use a wounded Laura in their comparison at Dark One? He got a happy face that's all beaten up. I mean, it's pretty funny looking. Okay. So John Lyman, I guess this is the guy from Digital Foundry, says, did you read the text under those shots on the site? The faces aren't mentioned for a reason. Xbox X equals PC equals very high texture. Pro equals high. Yeah, I'm reading it right now, Francis. Yeah. And then tweeting him back saying, yeah, I mistakenly assumed people would look through and not mistakenly assume people would look through and see the base textures, but I guess not. Then he made a frown face, or that kind of face with the two dotted eyes and the slant. So now here's another thing. Let me ask you all this. The people who said, now according to Digital Foundry, on this tweet, the Pro is doing high textures. From Digital Foundry, did anybody else see that? The only one that sees that? So, well, I mean, again, Ryan, it says, yeah, I read it out loud. Expect these corrections on the source material. I agree, but he's saying that happened. And shout out to J-Dub, because he mentioned this to me in the tweet, that there were people in the Xbox community that saw that and they didn't read everything underneath it. Now, according to John, that's what John is saying. But another thing that he says in his tweet to Press Start Kofi, the Pro has high settings, and according to these Xbox, it can't do high settings. So what the hell? I mean, you got to start asking yourselves this. As far as I'm concerned, as the voice of Xbox, as the voice, let me put some conviction behind it. As the voice of Xbox, you guys have got no credibility at this point. None whatsoever. And this is on me too, because I just went by what the wave was saying. But we got to start. I have to start doing a better job on this too. But these Xbox, man, don't be buzzing me on this pettiness BS. I mean, this is trash. But we all got caught up in it. So, and like somebody said, can you share that hat on Twitter? What hat? So that I got, yeah, I'll put it out there. But it's from Kofi. It's directly from him. It's Press Start Kofi. But yeah, I'll try to share it. So head of Xbox. Yeah, I'm not the head. I'm the voice. Yeah, I'm the voice of the Xbox. I'm not the head. One stops the face. I don't know who the head is. So, so yeah, I'll share it here. Let me see. Already. Yeah, I already took it down. But yeah, hold on. Here. Yeah, you do got a lot of people making excuses about yeah, let me go ahead and I don't know if I can or not. Yeah, I'll try to. Let me see here. But it's on Press Start Kofi, so no, it's not gonna let me take the whole picture, so damn it. Well, sorry guys. Shout out to those guys. Look, they made a mistake. And I made a mistake. I ran with everything. But let me read, like I said, my whole content thing. Kofi. So yeah. Yeah, now Press Start Kofi, he sent this. Today's the 28th. So he sent this at 6:30 a.m. in the morning on. I'll go ahead and I'll tweet Digital Foundry to see if they're going to take that video down, but there's really no need for them to. I'm more excited about the Pro doing high settings. People saying that it couldn't. Like I said, that Scorpio is going to do a little bit more than the Pro. So, but it is what it is, guys. So I agree, a mistake that was made needs correction. That's what I'm doing. Obviously, I made a mistake. I'm here to own up to it. As far as the Tomb Raider thing, this is for Widowmaker. Them having more content, I mean that, let me clear that up. They got all the content for free. They also got the game $10 cheaper. Now, if you're a content person, that makes it better for you. But hey, but the game is one 2 years old. Okay, so hopefully that clears all that up. All right, you need to be worried about what just happened today with this pitcher. All right, and you also need to be worried when you told me flat out the Pro couldn't do high settings. Well, according to Digital Foundry in that tweet, settings can't do ultra, but according to DF, high. So let's just, let's just stand down. Okay. So let's just stand, because that's the reality. But guys, that is that's the reality. So yeah, Digital Foundry got this wrong. We got it wrong too. So, but shout out to Press Start Kofi. And again, I didn't know none of this had happened. Okay. And shout out to Stephen King over there in the chat, because he did say something yesterday, but he did not provide any source, so I did not use it. So big shout out to you, Stephen King. This one goes to you, because like I said, I'm the late guy to the party. Like I said, I got to take the L. I got to hold the loaf on this one, because I didn't go back in and do anything else about it. I just kind of like, well, look, here's what's out. It's coming from this source, multiple sources. I mean, you even saw the picture from Mike Yabard, So, but yeah, big shout out to Stephen King over there. So let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and make Stephen King a moderator, because he brought that up yesterday, folks. He's the man of the hour. So, so let it, let it go. But that is it, guys. We're going to go ahead and so, well, I appreciate trying, but I'll take the L. It's not the end of the world, but the main thing is I came out here and I wanted to make sure that you all know that if I get something wrong, I will come back out as soon as I find out. So, but I needed to do a PORCHLyTE pod anyway. Yes, I know I still got my big PORCHLyTE UFO show to do, and I should have done that over the last 5 days, but it was my birthday and I got all kind of stuff going on. So, but it is what it is. Yeah, the 3 picks of the Digital Foundry chose to use as their example. They take it. I mean, again, here's the thing, because he is right. When you look at those 3 pictures, they did explain it, but Richard with Digital Foundry said that he thought he gave people too much credit. He was like, hey, we should have read underneath the thing, and that's the truth. That's the truth. We should have read underneath it, but we all got caught up in that. And, and I was desperate to try to give the Xbox X more credit than I guess. It still looks good, okay? And this is not on Microsoft. Now, that whole Mike Ybarra tweet, that is on Microsoft. That just shows you how garbagey he is. I mean, that's garbagey he is, all right? Because he didn't even know. And he's the friggin' vice president. So, but it is what it is. So, I like I said, I'm an aggregate source of information. I pride myself on that on this one. So, apparently, and this again, I don't want to hear anything about Sony, because this was not about Sony, except for the fact that according to Digital Foundry, Sony's Pro can do high textures. At least it did on that game. So no more of this Sony can't do high textures, because it's just been reconfirmed by Digital Foundry. So, it is what it is. So, all right, guys. I mean, that is it for this one. The PORCHLyTE has come on, and we got to go home. So, and I appreciate you joining me podcast today. But my God, this had to be broken. It's all I can say. This was extremely important. So, but I am glad the record has been corrected, both on my side. It looks like Digital Foundry did it. It happened 10 hours ago. So, apparently the Tomb Raider photo that was stock footage yesterday or Saturday that was used as a comparison was a no-go, an NI. It was not true. Shout out to everybody that saw that. I didn't see it, so I do appreciate you all doing that for me. I've said I'd rather have smart subs than a bunch of drones. So I do appreciate it, guys. And shout out for all you guys for subbing. Like I said, we hit 300 subs. I'm humbled by that. So I do appreciate that. And again, major thoughts and prayers with all our fellow people down there in Houston. Hopefully, the water starts to recede, and we can get them help down there because they need the help, and it looks pretty bad. So we're going to go ahead and, again, if you want to give to the Red Cross, that is perfectly fine. If you don't, I totally understand that. But log on out of here and play a little more of this Assassin's Creed. So remember, guys, this has been Craig Harris on the PORCHLyTE podcast. And shout out to everybody, Iron Wolf, J-Dub, everybody out there. You guys for joining me. Thank you for coming out. Go listen to the 4K taco review that I had this afternoon. Everybody that was there seemed to enjoy it. And if you go out tonight, wear white. Take it easy, guys. Have a good week. Peace out.